What's growing on, my seed starting family? I am back from my cruise vacation and it is Sunday. And although I had a mini vacation, I feel like I need a vacation for my vacation. But I am so excited. You ever been just so excited to get back to your plant babies to see how they have grown? Well, that's what I'm feeling today. So, you're going to walk with me to see what has grown while I've been gone. All right, so check out the rose bush. Now, I did cut some of it down, and it seems like it's starting to bloom. Right here, I have my hosta babies growing. And remember, we had that gigantic pile over there of wood chips delivered, which were still not finished. And we went away with it still being unfinished. And I thought that the person that comes and takes care of my yard was going to finish doing the wood chips and take them to the back like I wanted him to. But he hasn't shown up yet. So, life is always life. And so I understand that. So this is the angel trumpet. It's still bare up top. But look right here. What's starting to grow. So remember, we took the wood chips and we filled up that hole, that sunk hole that was happening. I don't know, it maybe about three feet sunk hole. So we filled it up with the wood chips, and then we placed all the wood chips all the way down to the mailbox. So that's what we're getting ready to do. We're going to look at what's growing and how things are growing all the way down to the mailbox. So the angel trumpets are growing up from the bottom. So I'm guessing maybe I do need to cut the dead limbs, but I didn't know if I should just cut them or what. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut them down since I see the new growth starting to grow. All right, the hostas are picking up. Right here was my lime tree. And I truly did not think this out because having a lime tree growing this close to the edge where we park maybe wasn't such a good idea. But, we live and learn. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm going to thank everybody right now for tuning in. Whether this is your first time tuning in or you're a repeat tuner-inner. I just made up a word. So, let's see. Toast Music, hi. USA, I am in Georgia, zone 8A and 8B. When I first researched it last year, when I started doing my growing, I thought it was 8A. But now I'm learning it might be 8B. So whatever it is, I'm still going to experiment with whatever seed I can get my hand on and see whether or not it works. All right, so I'm in the wood chip pile. All right, and as you see, I still was not finished because I went on vacation before I finished everything. So I still have this bag of wood mulch. Now that's going to the back because I was doing the little red around the herbs and stuff like that, which I'll show you all another time. So all of this that I'm standing on is wood chips. And I see that the plants really, really love the wood chips. I'm going to move that later. But I see, look, the candle lily's starting to grow up. There's one right there. There's one right there. And I guess the cat has been doing her business right there. But I guess it's extra fertilizer because, look, I have a volunteer tomato plant growing, the candle lily growing. I have some more right here. Look at this. These are, once upon a time, I had mustards and turnips growing down the driveway. And I'm just amazed at how these are still growing outside of the outside of the wood chips. All right. See, Mr. Howard came out. I hope he's not going to hurt himself. All right, look at that. Look how beautiful and green they are. All right, let's see what else we have going on. I don't know what he's doing, for those who might ask. I just hope he didn't hurt himself. All right, inside of this right here is a plethora of stuff, and I do mean a plethora. I've been just throwing seeds. You know how when you cook with your onions, your tomatoes, your bell peppers, whatever you cook your meal with? Well, I've actually just been throwing seeds in this bin right here. So it's a lot of different things growing up in here. I see potatoes, I see mustards, and I'm not sure what this is. So one thing I did learn is, since I'm going to be experimenting and just planting seeds everywhere, I need to make sure I do some type of labeling system. So I found this app, and it's actually free. And at first, it just gave me a picture. And now the app costs money. So one of my new millenniums just taught me how to go to Google. So you can go to Google, you take a picture of whatever it is you're trying to identify, and then if you're using an iPhone, at the bottom it will have an eye. Then you touch on the eye, and the eye will give you information about whatever it is that you're trying to find out about. So I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to get some little wood strips and maybe paint them with some waterproofing type paint and write on those so that I can know exactly everything I've planted. But I know that those right there are mustards. I know that those are mustards and turnips. And because the way I know that is because I only planted mustards and turnips going all the way down the driveway. Now, my daughter did this. This was one of those little plants that she got last Easter. I don't know what it is. It is very beautiful. And last year it was about this little, and now it looks like it's about 3 of them. Hi, I'm from India. Hi, from India. How are you? I am just enjoying this sun. And if you were in the beginning, I was just letting everyone know that I've been away on vacation for about a week. And I'm just excited to just come and see the growth that everything has done while we've been gone. Oh, let me show you this. Look at that. They're gone to seed, but I think I'm just gonna let them be and let them put the seeds back down and continue growing from there. All right, now we're gonna go on down. In this container right here, there are some mustard leaves growing up. But in this container, we normally eat watermelon and we throw the seeds in here. So last year we had maybe about 4 different plants and we had different watermelons growing out of there. Now I don't know what kind of hybrid watermelon it's gonna be because it was a variety of watermelons. It was Sugar Baby, Jubilee, Georgia Rattler or something like that. So maybe this year I'll be more intentional with naming them and putting them in separate areas so that I'll be able to tell you exactly which one is which. But I've been the experimental gardener all of this time. All right, so we're going on down to the mailbox. Now I see that some things are still growing up through the wood chips. And there's some more of that little lily. So I guess my daughter must have planted 2 because there's one right there that's now 3. And this one is like 5. But look at this, you all. Look at that. Now, when we left last Saturday, that was this little by the mailbox. And look how tall it is now. And it's going to seed. All right, let's go over here to the wood pile. Now, this was such a blessing. Normally, we buy wood chips every year, and I normally do the red going down the driveway right there. But this time I said, I'm just going to keep it natural. So, this wood pile came from a company, three guys in a truck or something like that. They were cutting down trees up the street. So I asked them what were they going to do with the wood chips once they finished. And they said they had to take them to the dump. And I said, well, can you all come dump a load in my yard? They were so happy because they had to pay to put the wood chips in the dump. But I allowed them to put the wood chips right here in my yard. And it was all the way up here and all the way that way. So it really helped us both. They didn't have to pay for it. I didn't have to pay for it. And it's going to be good nutrients to all of the plants. So I've allowed some of my neighbors to come and get some. I've allowed my friends to come and get some. And I still have this. That's what I'm talking about. Overflow, overflow, overflow. So my person that does my yard, he's supposed to be coming and taking these and putting it in the backyard. And we're going to create like little walkways with wood chips. Instead of right now, we don't have anything right there. So it's a lot of weeds that's always growing up. So with the wood chips, it's really going to help. All right. And the plants seem to really, really love it. Now, look what else has grown. Ah, look at the banana tree. Look at that. Now, I'm 5'2.5". And look at that. Already. Now, the other one has not grown up yet, but this one has. So I'm thinking that it loves the wood chips. I have not fertilized it. I have not done anything to it. This one I cut all the way down, but the one on the other side, I just let it be because I wanted to see what would happen with cutting the banana tree down in the winter versus allowing it to just do whatever it does naturally. And I see that cutting it down maybe is the best thing because it gives it a head start. Whereas on that side, if you can see right in the middle, nothing has happened yet. If you can see that part. All right, as for the gigantic 3-foot sump that was right here, I see that now it has filled in. So that's really good. So what we're going to continue to do with this, okay, it is going down a little bit, so maybe we might need to put some more wood chips. So what I was thinking about doing was creating like a little island in the middle. So taking the and then having different things around it, like a little spot. Because when the banana trees grow up, you have the shade from that. You could sit here, watch the cars go by. Please let me know what you please let me know what you normally do down in the comments. As well as with your banana plants, what do you normally do? Do you cut them all the way down? Do you allow them to just do whatever they do naturally? How do you keep them over the winter? Uh, hello, 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 hello. Thank you for joining. I am just enjoying God's green goodness and how everything has grown up in just a week's time. So I'm taking you through the ugly stage of everything growing before we actually put the island down and design everything. So you will be able to see the beforehand, the during, and the after. All right, here's another angel trumpet. And again, the top part It's still dead. It's dead wood. So I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut that down. But then down below, I'm gonna bring you in so you can see. They're starting to come up from the bottom. All right, right here I have some elephant ears. What is this? And I don't know why that glass was right there. But I have some volunteer elephant ears. I don't know where they came from, but I love it. All right, right here are some more mustards. Right here, this is actually a baby cedar that we put down, but next to the baby cedar is what appears to look like potatoes. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try that Google method of taking a picture and pressing on the eye and seeing what happens so that I can identify each thing and put some names on things out here. All right, this is the kale growing in this section. So again, this is the ugly stage. This is the beginning ugly stage. But in about 30 days, you wood chips all around here. We have the banana plant. I'm gonna cut that down so that it can go ahead and spring up. I see potatoes right there. I see kale right there. I'm still wondering how the kale got right there, but my daughter likes to come out here and just throw seeds sometimes. Inside each one of these, what we intend to do is take a different type of watermelon seed and put it in each one. So there's gonna be 4. There's one right here. Hi, Monty. One right there. There's gonna be one on that corner and one on that corner. Oh, that's Khaleesi. That's my cat dog. I mean, she's the best farm animal ever. You see her? Anytime you live on a farm, which I call this my mini farm, you need farm animals. All right, so again, the ugly stage. So we're gonna fill this up, each type of watermelon. We're gonna label the watermelons. And then once the vines start sprawling out, we're gonna sprawl them right over the top of the wood chips. All right. I just wanted to bring you to show you what I'm up to and what's going to happen. But let me show you something that I picked up in Florida. Now, those of you who've tried this, please let me know in the comments what you did. Check it out. I'm so excited. So I had an idea. And I just wanted to try it and see. I know that people say that you can't grow things in certain zones, but I'm an experimental gardener, so I want to try anyway. So I went to the Tractor Supply in Florida, and I bought one of these. A clementine is the other lime tree. So right in between the 2 bananas, I'm gonna put it right there because we have full sun. So right in the middle, so that section right there and that banana tree is gonna be right in the middle, which again is gonna be that little island. So if anybody has had any luck in growing one of these in 8A, 8B, or actually any zone, just please let me know what you did. Was it successful? Did you add extra fertilizer when you put it down? Did you put it directly into the ground? Did you keep it in a pot? How did you do it? Again, I am new to gardening, but I will experiment on everything. So again, citrus, indoor patio. It says indoor, outdoor patio, but I'm gonna put it in that sunny spot. So again, let me know. Also, let me know what you're growing. And if you're not growing, why are you not growing something? With the economy being like it is, with our president and his sidekick Musk doing all the things that they're doing. If you have not started a garden, why not? Number one, is therapeutic. You can really, really relieve some stress by gardening. Number two, you will be helping yourself and your family to be more sustainable. You will grow what you eat and eat what you grow. Okay, is it because you don't know how to start? Start with some of the things that you eat. Start with some easy things like greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes. Start with those things and then add in the rest later. You don't have to have little fancy pots. You don't have to have fancy anything. Just find a spot, put some dirt in it if it does not already have dirt, put you a seed in it, and start growing. If you don't have that much money, you can I did a video on going to the grocery store, going to the clearance section for 99 cents, getting some of those items, take the seeds out, dry the seeds out, use the paper towel method, wet the paper towel, put it in a dark place, let it sprout, put it in some dirt. Whatever you do, grow something right now. It is imperative that you grow something. Okay, what if you live in an HOA? Okay, guess what? You could take a pot and disguise it as a plant. In an HOA, you're allowed to have a plant on your front porch. That plant could be something as simple as that right there. Inside that plant, you can have greens, beans, and tomatoes inside that one pot. All right, you don't like the outside. Okay, try it hydroponically. You could plant something inside. You could put it on the windowsill. You can grow it in a hydroponic tank. But please grow something for you and your family. Grow something. That way you know if it has insecticide, fungicide, whatever. You know because you would have grown it yourself. And you know what else? It tastes so much better when you put your love and your hard work and your energy into something that you grow. You will appreciate it more, and it truly, truly does taste different. If you don't believe me, just try it. Just try it. Get a tomato from the store, grow your tomato in some pots, and do a taste test. Let your family join in the taste test, and you will see the difference. Thought that was my cat. So, I hope I have encouraged you to do something. I am new to gardening. This is my second year gardening, but I'm not letting that stop me because I want to be able to have nutritious food for my family. I want to be able to help my community, and that's the reason why I did this in the front yard with the greens, the collard greens, the mustard greens, and the turnip greens, because I allow my neighbors to be able to come and get the collard greens, mustard greens, and turnip greens from the front yard. And I will always tell them, just bring me some seeds. Just bring me some seeds. Come get something, bring some seeds whenever you get an opportunity to. If you cook and you use bell peppers, you cut it open, you take the seeds out. Dry the seeds out, give the seeds away, or plant the seeds. If you cook anything, if you cut it open and it has seeds in it, take those seeds, plant those seeds, or give the seeds to somebody who will plant them that will share with you because you gave them the seeds. But either way, it's time to make more wise decisions with everything happening right now. The price of food, the price of everything going up. You have to start growing your own food. All right, that is all for today. I was just so excited, so I wanted you all to see what I see. Even though it's the ugly stage right now, because it's the beginning, I was just so excited to get back home and just see everything that has happened in my front yard. And next, I'm going to the backyard. Oh, let me show you all my front porch grocery garden. Again, experimenting, experimenting. All right, this is the front porch. This is my grocery store garden. And the reason why I say grocery store garden is because I got the items from the grocery store. And I just placed them in the pot, like what I'm trying to ask you to do. All right, right here. These are green onions that you purchase from the store. So this part you cut, again, I've been gone a week now. So this part you cut off and you go ahead and use it in your dishes, the green onions. But the part at the bottom, you cut that part off and you put it back in the dirt and it just grows and grows and grows. And do you know it can even grow in water? So I have some in the house too because I wanted to see if it grows faster in the water versus the dirt. But, and then it just cut and come again, cut, come again, cut, come again. If you look in closer, let me bring you closer in. This right here is garlic. You know how you buy garlic sometimes and it has the little green shoots that come up? So I just took it and I put it inside of the dirt. Now, it's going to take a while for us to have cloves of garlic. But in the meantime, while those cloves of garlic are forming underneath the soil, on top is the garlic sprouts. And the garlic sprouts actually taste really good, you all. Just try it. Don't believe me? Just try it. So you cut up the garlic sprouts just like you cut the green from the onion. Put them in your salad. You don't know what you're missing. All right, this right here, this was cabbage. So you cut the bottom part of your cabbage, the little stalk part, eat your top, and put the bottom part in some dirt. And it begins to grow. Look at that. Let's see if I can bring you in so you can see it better. All right, this right here, who knows what this is? This is pineapple. So I took the pineapple. I absolutely love pineapple. And I have one growing underneath that the wood chips. When it comes up, I'll show it to you. But this right here is the pineapple top. So you twist the pineapple top off. You take off the bottom leaves to expose the roots. Now, you could do it one or two ways. Once you expose the roots, I've learned, you can put it in water and allow the roots to grow out more and then put it in dirt. Or you can sow it, like I did, directly in some dirt. And since I'm always experimenting, I did it both ways. I put one in some dirt and I put one in some water because I want to see which one grows faster. All right, this right here is microgreens. I just dropped some seeds in here and I wanted to see how fast they would sprout up. And in 7 days, they actually sprouted up. This one is just another one of the green onions and the garlic. All right, this one right here is a combination. So in this one, I have collard greens. So I bought the collard greens with the bottom part, the roots still on them. And when I did that, I cut the bottom part off, cooked the top part, and put the bottom part in the dirt. Also in here is kale. So you see kale growing up, mustards, and collards. So, and even though you can cook kale, but you can also eat kale raw, just like the turnips and just like the collards. Did you know that you can eat the collards and the turnips raw as well? You can wash those off, cut those up, and have them in a salad, just like you can the kale. This one is just more onions. More onions. We love onions. So I have some yellow onions in here. I just took the whole onion and I just sat it in the top. And then I have the green onions as well. So you can just cut these off because they taste so good in an omelet. So the same thing I did in this one, is the same thing I did in this one. Um, the eggshells, I don't know why I left that right there, but I do use the eggshells. I don't throw those away. I take these and I put it in some water, and I do the eggshell water on my plants on the porch. But I saw something on YouTube earlier where they take the eggshells and they put them in the blender and they grind them up until they become like a powdery pasty form. And then they use those in their garden around their tomatoes. So I'm also going to try that too, since I'm an experimental gardener. All right, this right here. Can you all see that? I had an avocado seed, and I said, let me just put this in here and see if this is gonna work. And look, my avocado is growing. My avocado plant is growing up. So I guess it likes it right here. And I see while I was gone, not too many people watered my plant babies. So I'm gonna have to get on them and then water my plant babies when I cut off this broadcast. But I just had to show you all the avocado. Look at that. All right, this one. Now I experimented with this one also. So I took a few potatoes. I bought some potatoes on clearance, and I kind of did like a variety of potatoes on clearance. So I took them and I put them in a darker place. They started growing the eyes. So it's about 4 different potatoes. One was red potatoes. One was, I'm not sure the names of them. I know one is Yukon. I know one is red. I'm not sure the other two. But I love potatoes. I love them all kinds of ways. So I took 4 of them and I planted them in here. So we're going to be pulling this up just to see what type of potatoes we have growing. But I actually like, look at that, the potato plants. So what I learned from Homestead Heart and Lead Farmer, that it's not time to pull them until they start becoming brown. Then that lets us know that it's time to pull them up. So these are not ready yet, but look how beautiful the plant is. I almost don't even want to pull it up because the plant is pretty. This right here are peas. I just took some peas that we had and I just put the peas in here with the potatoes. So those are growing. Down here are more peas and potatoes. Right here, peas and microgreens. I think my daughter did that one. And more peas right here. So I can't wait to see how everything grows and grows and grows. So again, you all, please get up, get out, and grow something. Or just get up and grow something, even if you don't get out. And you know what else? Peace and blessings, and have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the day. May God continue to bless you abundantly, abundantly. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying in, watching. Thank you for watching the whole thing or whatever part you did. Your time is very valuable, and I thank you for it. So again, everyone, peace and blessings, and have a great rest of the day. I will be doing a tour on the backyard as well. But first I need to go and take care of the animals so they won't be barking the whole time I'm back there. All right, go be great because that's what you are. Have a great, great day. What's the matter, Khaleesi? I didn't say you. Is that it? I didn't say you. Okay. Next time I'll make sure I say you too, okay? Okay?